Hello and welcome to Get Married, Stay Married, the channel where we share a few tips and tricks that we have learned in our marriage that you can learn in yours. I am Sarah, Jeremy's wife, and the best thing that's ever happened to him. One of the first things that drew me to Jeremy before we started dating was that he was hilarious, in case you hadn't noticed. He had a knack for making a joke into a conversation, and he would lighten the mood at any time. And as we dated and moved toward marriage, this didn't change. Our time together was always full of laughter. But after we got married and moved out of the honeymoon phase, I noticed that some of the things that he did stopped being so funny and started really grating on me. I was becoming annoyed with my husband. Rather than laugh at his endless accents that would morph into other accents without any direction whatsoever, I would get mad at him and tell him to be more serious. And then Jeremy, who truly always tries so hard in the best way possible to keep me from getting mad, would oblige. And then I would find his seriousness annoying too. All relationships have their ups and downs, so we would certainly go through calmer, lighter periods, and then times where bickering with each other, usually in public, was the order of the day. But a few weeks ago, I noticed that this tendency in me again. We were fighting about something, I'm sure, and Jeremy was trying to make me laugh, and I was just getting more and more annoyed. I actually noticed it in myself this time. I was not laughing at him on purpose. I'm sure we've all heard the statement, "Don't laugh, it'll only encourage them." But my question is, why wouldn't we want to encourage them? Especially when it comes to my husband. Laughing has an incredible way of making big problems seem just a little bit less big. It unifies each other, and it builds endorphins too. I'm sure we've all heard the statement, "Don't laugh, it'll only encourage them." But my question is, why wouldn't I want to encourage them, especially when it comes to my husband? Laughter has an incredible way of making big problems seem just a little less big. It unifies the ones laughing together, and it actually increases endorphins too. It's scientific. I looked it up. So, I was staying at a hotel about 15 years ago, and there was a group of people in the lobby as I was coming in the front door. They were silent at first, but then one person just started laughing out of the blue. It sounded really forced and really weird. Then, all of a sudden, everyone in the group was forcing themselves to laugh too. It was super bizarre. However, shortly after the fake laughing started, it was clearly turning into real laughter. Kind of like they were laughing at the pure hilariousness of the situation. Eventually, there was just a group of people standing in a hotel lobby laughing their brains out. And I realized that it was a laughing club, purely existing to encourage laughter and the increase in endorphins of the club members. I have no idea if clubs like this still exist, but it was certainly an interesting thing to watch. I figure if laughing is a good enough reason for a bunch of strangers to get together to just do, then imagine how much good it does for a couple to practice. In his last video, Jeremy mentioned empty nest syndrome, how a bunch of couples get divorced after their kids move out of the house. They just didn't have anything in common anymore. And I just wonder how long it had been since those couples had laughed together. So, noticing this tendency in me to stop finding Jeremy funny, especially when we were in the middle of an argument, I decided the next time he was trying to be funny that I would laugh. Whether I felt like it or not, whether I found him funny or not. And you know what? It wasn't long before that laughter turned real too. It was amazing how that one little act, making the choice over a feeling, could change the mood to be lighter and the conversations afterward to be more unified, even if we were still discussing something difficult. So here's the tip, ladies. Laugh at your husband's jokes. Encourage him. Even if it's actually not funny, you would be surprised to find how funny he can be if you choose to find him that way. Remember how it was at the beginning of your relationship. You found him funny there. I almost guarantee it. Be goofy and silly together. Don't take your relationship and marriage too seriously all the time. For sure, there are times you need to, but laugh more. I challenge you to do the same the next time you find your husband trying to make you laugh. Just laugh. You might even find the trajectory of that evening or week or even of your entire marriage changes for the better. Laugh together. This goes for husbands and wives too. Be funny, take yourselves lightly, make jokes, see where it takes you, especially once you have kids. All the best, guys. Like this video, comment down below if there's something that you found interesting, and we will see you next time.